Hello everyone, Mish here once again, your certified MBTI practitioner. And today I'm going to talk to you about the ESTP. So ESTP is known as our energetic problem solver. So ESTP is extroversion, sensing, thinking, and then perceiving. So we're going to talk about an ESTP at your best, characteristics of an ESTP, how others may view you, and your potential areas of growth and development. So first off, an ESTP at their best is an active problem solver. You guys love to creatively find solutions to any challenges that come up. You love to interact with your environment. Having that extroversion, you're very much in the here and now, and what's around you is very important to you. You're very adaptable and resourceful, and what you're really great at is seeing a conflict or a problem or what you might call like a red flag or fire situation and being able to adapt and solve it right in the moment quickly. You tend to really have a zest for life, and you enjoy it being in the moment. So obviously having your E and your P as a combination, living life in the moment is a key trait of an ESTP. Some other characteristics of an ESTP is that you're interested in everything that's going on around you. So you love activities, you love food, you love groceries, you love all the latest trends, you love people, you love the outdoors, and again, interacting with your environment is very important. You tend to learn best by experience, so you're not necessarily someone who will learn well by just watching a video or just reading. So sometimes you might have found traditional schooling a little bit difficult for your learning type, if you will. You tend to be more what they call a kinesthetic learner, who's someone who needs to touch, feel, do, and experience, and that's when things really get locked into your head. You like to plunge into things, so again, because you have that P preference in perceiving, it's not about planning things out. You love to just see what the topic is and then dive right in and try to solve. You're very observant, practical, and realistic, and you're very active and you like to get involved. So you're a big time team player. You love interacting with a group. Because you do have that ST, you are very logical, and you can have tough reasoning, so it's easy for you to step outside of a situation and look at it very objectively. And you can be very straightforward and assertive, but you're very rational problem solvers. You tend to like flexibility, so if you're put into too structured of an environment, or you're stuck into a routine, you can find that very confining and it can stop your creative process to be able to come up with some of the solutions to those challenges that you might find. And with that, how others may see you is that you are a people of action, right? So you're very quick to be like, right, group, let's get on and let's get this done. So you're really great at gathering a group of people and making them make something happen. You also tend to be very enthusiastic and have lots of good humor because you have that zest for life and you're very in the moment and you dive into things and you have that extroversion trait. You're going to be talking about that out loud. People will hear your thoughts, they'll understand your thought process, so people can find you very easy to relate to. You're gregarious, fun-loving, and spontaneous. You are adventurous risk taker. So because you have the S and T in your middle two, you are able to logically analyze what's going on. However, because you've got that P, you just want to jump right into it. So that can make you very spontaneous. You're okay with risk taking because you're not really thinking about the long-term implications of those decisions that you're making. And you're a very pragmatic troubleshooter. So if anyone has issues, you're a great person to go to help solve what is going on. Your potential areas for growth as an ESTP is, like I just mentioned, because you have the perceiving type, it can be challenging for you sometimes to think about how your decisions will impact you or the people around you in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, for example, because you're very much about the here and the now. You focus very much on what's been put right in front of you. So if you're very stressed out or not feeling yourself, you'll find that you really need sensory overload, and you have like sensual desires, if that makes sense. So you want to eat food, you want to experience something, you might want to online shop because you're very much in that here and now. You need a sensory overload. You can also have some difficulty setting priorities because, again, you're going to be able to collect and analyze all of this information to then plan out what data you've received, to then know what to do with it, can cause you to get a little bit overwhelmed. So you kind of get like this sensory overload where you have too many facts and figures and don't know exactly what to do with all of that information. You can have trouble accepting structure and sometimes meeting deadlines, and that can be very frustrating for you. And you can also sometimes get very caught up in the moment. Now, also, when we look at what your most developed functions are to your least developed function, you've got your very first developed function is your sensing, second is your thinking, you then have third is your feeling, and fourth is your intuition, so that big picture thinking. So because your F and N can slightly sometimes be underdeveloped, not understanding how the impacts that you make, the decisions that you make impact people can be an area of opportunity. So really working on your emotional intelligence, and also making sure that you are not forgetting the wider ramifications of what you're doing, and you're not getting too sucked into the details of right now. You are able to look out of the detail, see what that big picture is, and making sure that you're identifying how that impacts all of the people around you now and later down the road, right? So that is an ESTP in a nutshell. So again, you guys are the enthusiastic problem solvers. I hope this video allowed you to understand your type a little bit more, and please leave some comments below letting me know what else you'd like to see on these videos. Right, thanks, bye!